Disobedient youth. Now some of you may think, you know me. You think you fucking know me? You don't fucking know me. Let me just say there are parts of myself even I don't know. Yeah. But I know this, I am not, ladies, thank you. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who suffers from episodic fits of frenzy, violent outbursts, megalomaniacal tendencies, radical mood swings. I'm a fucking woman, right? Or sociopathic tendencies. But I get it. I know the mind is just a generation of convulsionaries at the center of a huge cosmic farce. That the universe is just geometry stricken with epilepsy. That we're all just spectators to the human condition, nailed to ourselves as the universe yawns. Now some of us, myself included, were prisoners of pathological drives, uncontrollable compulsions, the product of profound psychic damage. Pray for revelation by stupor. Have another drink, honey. You're gonna need one by the end of this. I do not. I'm good, thank you. Nobody modulates my intake. I am just attempting to put in motion everything that has been lost in space by time. And if I were ever to appear drunk to you, get a grip, I can assure you it would be like a drunk dominatrix in the torture of everybody else, because you are bringing to me your carnal desires. Now, I understand, women. I do understand that we're all waiting for that one cosmic sexual experience which will finally help us to no longer be suspended above the abyss of insatiability. But you know what? It probably ain't gonna fucking happen tonight. Welcome to my world. What if every song, what if every song is like a literary autopsy? What if every song was like a literary autopsy? All my songs are literary autopsies. I'm just trying to speak in tongues and revelations to every tortured creature who has died 1,000 deaths trapped inside an endless limbo, drawn and quartered in the darkness, dirty puppets of the prophets of the pain god's own creation, where the devil is a woman. The devil, if there's a devil, I pray she's a woman. Maybe I'm awesome, maybe my double. Where the devil is a woman, is a drug, is a fiend, is the endless need to feed, is the loneliness that never ends, like the bomb inside my fucking head that will never stop ticking. So some of you pick up the knife. I don't blame you. Be careful with who you fucking cut. Why are you cutting yourself? That's ridiculous. Some of you pick up the gun. Make sure you have training, because I do. I'm just saying. Some of you play with a needle. Isn't that a little bit too fucking late? It ain't the 80s. I think Martin Atkins knows that by now. Hello. Some of you might consider the noose, right? Why around your own neck? I don't get it. As you smash an empty bottle at the foot of your bed until you locate the pen, which you should wield like a sword or a shovel, so that you can dig yourself out of that fucking hole you've been digging yourself in forever. The pen should be the shovel to the continuation of your own existence. So, yeah, I guess the women's workshop will be going soon. Consider the thought of reincarnation as the ability to dissect the secret history inherent in our genetic coding and the multiple atrocities which have polluted our bloodlines. And our bloodlines are like a computer code we cannot read because it has all of history's agonies. Contemplate suffering as an acute oversensitivity to the geography and the army of ghosts that litter the landscape, who have given their lives leached of blood, perhaps our relatives, perhaps our ancient history, and all of the ghosts there within that we can't even configure, we don't even know. But they've given our lives leached of blood and bloody wars and all of war and all of hell and agony. And then what we have, what I have, just imagine that every stone, every stairwell, every street has absorbed the life, death, and fear of everyone and everything that has come before it. And your job, which would be my job, is to give that voice to all war, all death, all murder, all torture, all misery, all love. That's my fucking murder, all right? It's my fucking murder. How long would it take to walk yourself to death? I mean, would you shoot a hole in your own hand and drink your own blood if the only sign of life left was what remained of your own? I would. I know that escape is essential. I flee to avoid capture, to temporarily outrun retribution. I strive to calculate the distance of miles between the past and the future. I understand that it is a futile attempt to manipulate the time I will spend stuck forever in this permanent limbo. I know that freedom is just a solitary state of grace. It's an oasis glistening somewhere off in the distant horizon where the shackles that bind have been blown to bits by the full end of a Tommy gun. But is anyone ever truly free? Is anyone ever truly free if they can't shake off their own shadow? If they can't kill off their own bitter fantasies or brutal delusions? I feel like I inhabit this insomniac's theater of dream states and nightmares. I'm haunted by an army of vagrant ghosts and invisible enemies who stalk and make ruin everything in their wake. I know that the desert which I have lived in for 14 years on, the desert, and in some ways Chicago is kind of a desert, although there's not much sand. The desert speaks to the fugitive in me, a godless gunman, isolated, alone. I'm like an intercessor standing, motionless, exiled to a dusty terrain, a twilight hell of my own making. I feel like I inhabit this parallel universe where a primordial essence stalks patiently, forever, hounding and hunting, some kind of mysterious apparition. I am like a mysterious apparition with a burning desire to obliterate everything and everyone, like a one-man holocaust of infinite destruction. If I could, I would render the landscape not blood red, but burnt umber, a patina which speaks of the absence of life, the absence of color, the absence, and like an empty husk of an eternal hollow. A barren panorama from which all life has been leached. I mean, the desert weeps a desolation, death. I feel like a man, a murderer, alone, imprisoned in thought, hounded as if by locust and numbing din, a deep subterranean rumble, a lifetime of despicable secrets forever murmuring just out of earshot. And I am that man. I'm that murderer. I'm alone. Yeah. I'm ruptured. I'm fucking ruptured. A magnificent wreck. I'm like a mirage located far south of no north, and in this enticing envelope of desert winds and devil winds, if I look to you as I truly am, you would not be able to fucking see me, because I would have been blown away upon the desert shore, evaporated in that battlefield where I'm pitted against myself, against my memories and their recriminations, my brutality. Oh, and I can be really fucking brutal, and it's empty out there. From this siege, there is no fitful sleep, there is no relief, there is only unholy rest in which I tremble. I feel like I'm hostage by futility, treachery, aggression, exhausted and numb, waking again and again to be blistered by the sun, consumed in sand, and left alone to battle my shadow. I am that fucking man, that murderer. How long would it take to walk yourself to death? Would you shoot a hole in your own hand and drink your own blood if the only sign of life left was what remained of your own? I would, because sometimes I feel like the only sign of life is what remains of my own. Present company accepted, of course. Don't interrupt. We inhabit a vast potential utopia, which is being destroyed by its abusers. For thousands of years now, madmen, maniacs, and would-be messiahs have been pillaging, pilfering, plundering, and raping the entire planet. Man is pariah, piranha, a parasite, an all-consuming, ravenous beast who devours every other creature, wreaking havoc upon this planet, this female planet, who bears the scars of his insatiable hunger. Her body, the female planet, pitted by deep wounds gouged into her flesh as he leeches from her natural elements, which power his infernal machines. Machines, and you know it. I know, I drove from Cleveland, I saw them all the way here. Machines which spew forth black bile, poisoning the atmosphere as man gluts on the earth, the female Earth's sacred fluids and precious minerals. And by the way, I really do enjoy the fact that nature, that would be Mother Nature, is staging a fucking insurrection right now. The way that I see it, Mother Nature is getting pretty fucking pissed off. I think that she's sick of being gang raped by the cuckocracy, shat on by dictators, and burned and turned to shreds by tyrants. And I have to say, I do love a good earthquake, a volcano, a tornado, tsunamis, monsoons, droughts, famines, floods, forest fires, mudslides, hurricanes. Mother Nature is fucking pissed off. Do you fucking blame her? So am I. Dear Ivanka, what the fuck is wrong with you, darling? How do you even stand yourself? I mean, you present such a picture-perfect, surgically enhanced or not visage, but aren't you squirming just a little bit under this incredibly fraudulent image? I mean, look, a lot of us grew up with fathers that were predators, rapists, child molesters, liars of the lowest fucking order, but very few of us had to withstand a dad that publicly announced that they liked to fuck us, or that it was okay to call us a piece of ass on the Howard Stern show. I mean, the same asswipe that said, oh, when you're a star, they let you do anything, fucking diaper-wearing Donald, nothing. When you're a star, they let you do anything, that is, except for the 26 women and counting since the 1970s who have accused this crusty fuck, your father, of groping without consent, looking at women's skirts, walking in naked on teenage pageant contestants, raping women in a fucking dressing room. How low do you have to go? Or calling Jeffrey Epstein a terrific guy. And let's face it, this cunt did a lot more than just grab. Can you imagine if he wanted to grab me by the fucking pussy? He'd have no fucking balls left. I'm just saying. Dear Ivanka, what the fuck is But I guess having a mere $20 million of your dead mother's money means, of course, it really wouldn't matter to you that she's now buried at the Bedminster Golf Course where your dad, that fat-ass pathological liar and serial sex offender, can puff his blood over her head until, and it comes soon enough, he dies the Burger King of a Big Mac fucking attack as he gluts on junk food. Who's the fucking piggy? Oh, he's the fucking piggy. But I mean, dear Ivanka, I mean, like mother and stepmother, you married into an infamous criminal family cabal. I mean, the Kushners, please. But no biggie, I mean, your fabulous father-in-law was only convicted of 18 criminal charges, a lot less than your fucking father. I mean, just serving a mere 2 years in federal penitentiary. I'd like to lock daddy up forever. Trust me, behind a fucking wall. Oh, build the fucking wall, and put him inside. And I'm just saying, Daddy, you cunt, has 34 felony convictions on his record, including being, who doesn't love Stormy? I mean, at least she talks about the fucking mushroom head, right? I'm just saying, the very same stable genius who filed fraudulently for bankruptcy 6 times. Did he ever have anything that fucking succeeded? I really don't think he did. Couldn't even keep a casino from failing. I thought the house always wins. Not in that case. He turned an unbelievably moronic lack of business acumen into the fucking situation we're in now. Well, you and your whole criminal enterprise, those shitty made-in-China tchotchkes, the MAGA idiots, while brokering kleptocurrency and bad land deals with foreign doesn't your dad love a dictator? Is that because he has a mushroom dick? All I'm saying is I heard about it. I'm just saying, how many, I have to ask, dear Ivanka, honey, how many under the table hand jobs? And trust me, I've been there. I had to give a few in mind. How many under the table hand jobs did you have to give to be awarded 16 trademarks in China, including, are you fucking shitting me, for voting machines? Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with you? And by the way, dear Ivanka, how about just doing the one human, respectable thing that we'd all love you for and commit fucking patricide as the police go to your fucking head, bitch? What I want is always the same. It's always more of everything. What I want is more of everything. What I want is a secret place, a sacred space, a magical, non-tragic existence where words and music flow like the blood of a matador gored by the most beautiful bull that the world has ever taken the opportunity to witness. What I want is pure, uninterrupted, hedonistic bliss before the final kiss, which no doubt I can't believe has not come already. What I want is pure, uninterrupted, hedonistic bliss before the final kiss. Actually, what I want is for you to be more like me. All right, what I want is for you to be more like me. Free from fucking agony, anxiety, insecurity, depression, repression, fear, self-loathing. Who the fuck put that shit in you? Get rid of it. This is an exorcism. That is not you. That was put upon you. Fuck that. Excuse me, what is a father but a motherfucker? What is a mother? Usually inconsequential. Bitch, stand up for your kid. What I want is for you to be like me, laughing like a lunatic, both middle fingers raised in the air in the face of those who would disavow your individual rights to be whatever the fuck you want to be. What do you want to be? You can be whatever you want to be, so be it. Be more like me. Just say it. Not that fucking hard. Not that fucking hard. That's a really bad angle. Get a better angle. Feel my crotch? Stand on it. Wait till I begin. Nobody cares. Tim Dahl, can I ask you a question? Thank you. How did it get so late, so soon? I know that tomorrow is just a word for a place you're all looking for, that the present is really the point at which time touches eternity. That right here, right now, this night is like an abandonment of the calendar. I mean, it's an absence. It's like a strange mathematical point of endlessness. It's a point with no width, occupying no space. I mean, time is the longest distance between two people, the longest distance between you and me. I'm just trying to divine the absence of the unnecessary. I'm just attempting to unblock the limitations of the failure of the human form. I'm flailing to find new ways to overcome the tedium of human existence. Look, I know that to exist both inside and outside of all time, I feel like I'm spinning the kaleidoscopic illusion of hallucinogenic repetitions while turning all of history's agonies inside out in order to define my own life and death. While defying both life and death, I'm circumventing a permanent midnight and endless limbo. Now, the moment right before and immediately after, whatever it is, we're just going to repeat that. the moment right before, and immediately after, what it is that becomes absolutely fucking unbearable, that is the moment I am no longer living in. Okay? I'm going to say it again, because I think you need to join me. The moment right before and immediately after, whatever it is that becomes absolutely fucking unbearable, is where I no longer live. Time, flexing like a whore, falls wanking to the floor. It's trick, it's you and me, boys. Time and Quaaludes, why don't they have Quaaludes anymore? Time and Quaaludes and red wine, demanding Billy Dolls and other friends in my take. Time folds you in its arms and it gives you one last kiss, and then it folds you up and tucks you away into a flat circle until it's time for you to become someone else's past or present tense or a future recall or a fractal, a fantasy which becomes a flight into a dimension that lies beyond the reach of the calendar, a place where you can kill time without injuring eternity. Like, let me quote as a McGonaghy, Matthew McGonaghy from True Detective Season 1. It's okay, I'll get there. Let me do it for you. In eternity, which is everything outside of our own dimension, there is no time. Nothing can grow, nothing can become. So death created eternity so that it could grow the things in it would kill. I call it the killing zone of false memory. And memory, when drained of the emotional charge, is simply memory when drained of the emotional charge, Maria. Memory, when drained of the emotional charge, is wisdom turned outward. The clock is ticking. The hours drain away. Years dissolve like decades, stacked like shipping containers. All the memories you can't read. The past! Excuse me, I gotta be a little harsh. The past is everything you fucking failed to be. Let me just say that one more time. The past is everything you failed to be. But the future is a big possibility of what you could potentially make of it. But can you fucking take it? I'm talking. Can you take it? Can I fucking take it? Can I take one more fucking night of this? I guess I can, because all there ever really is the ever-present now. And tomorrow is just a word for a place we're all looking for, and the longest distance of time is what separates me from you. Time is flexing like a whore. That's Bowie. I didn't write and let him sing. Check it out, newbies. But you turned your instrumental violence. By the way, let me define that. Instrumental violence is like what the mafia does, like it's violence for a purpose, but I'm also having a play on words here. but you turned your instrumental violence against yourself, like a master saboteur stalking through the killing zone, where your fractured memories lay twisting in upon themselves, spinning in a hysterical time loop, a perpetual Tourette of historical fallacies and juvenile fantasies, which titillate only the viewer themselves, which would be you, an audience of one, as you watch through a funhouse mirror with remains of your tortured existence spiraling out of control into an infinity of self-laceration and betrayal projected outward in self-righteous indignation like a rookie hood rat seeking vengeance for his own disorderly conduct and petty crimes of passion, as you plead the fifth and pass the buck and shift the blame, but nonetheless your prison sentence remains the same, the one you wrote for your fucking self after being caught in a web of deceit, your own duplicity. And there will be no relief, and there will be no pardon, and there will be no parole, because you cannot exonerate a ghost, and you're fucking dead to me. How about that? Ladies and others, I'm always the last man standing, yeah. I'm always the last man standing. Glass in hand, cigarette to cock stain, scarlet lips, black slip, hips cocked at a rakish angle, insomnia's wet nurse, ready to shoot out the fucking clock. 3:14, 4:52, 6:30 a.m. I have a 3:57. Do you think it's fucking loaded? Don't be ridiculous. And with no one left but me and forensic files, I guess I'll just play True Detective Season 1 and try to hunt down America's Most Wanted, those couples who kill in cold blood in the killing fields where the prime suspect is the nightmare next door, the one that I always get away with it. I almost got away with it. I always get away with it. Like some mine hunter that snapped and wants to crack open those cold case files. Now look, speaking of cold case files, there is one mystery I have yet to solve. I do not understand how men 13, 23, 33 years younger than I am, they might come over and then somehow I give them a little something to eat. Then they're seduced by Morpheus into a sleep like death, not realizing what a fucking creep I am if I'm a fucking creep, as I sneak around rifling through their wallets, slipping a little bit of incriminating evidence inside while extracting small samples of the DNA to blend at future crime scenes where I will no doubt commit a hideous act which I will not be indicted or implemented in, because I'm a creep and they're all losers. What the fuck are they doing here? Oh yeah, whatever I want them to. Let's go to sleep, you fucking sheep. Thank you.